Okay, and welcome to the live stream of Medieval Engineers. We have made a lot of progress since the live stream of Medieval Engineers.
My
Feedback there. Okay, so since last time we've done a few things. Last time we were I think we were basically doing a little building and maybe finishing up a couple quests. This time, this is all the same on this side of my realm, or my little area. But we've been working over here quite an awful lot. Let me show you what we've done. First of all, I mean, the walls had been done for quite a while. Or at least upgraded for quite a while. These are upgraded walls. They used to be paper thin walls. Now they're a cube thick. We could even do more with that at some point. I ended up going back here on this thing that Barrio had built for me, or prior to my arrival, that is. And I went ahead and just added this connection here. And it actually connects down below. Let me show you that. So if you were to come down below, this is kind of like almost feels like a dungeon, or, we could even go down below that. But if you come out here, it's like a back door, and there's like this alley, which I plan to do something with. I'm not quite sure what. But that's that. And then if you come up here, this is kind of what I'm thinking. This could be the entrance to something. And you just come up here, and then you enter this area here, and this is going to be the main keep. Now, right now, this is sort of the bed chamber. I have my bed here. I have Barrio's original bed here. I've been accumulating money as well. This is all my money that I've gotten from non-gold mining activities. And this is my money that I've gotten just from gold mining. There's a little clipping there. Oops. But, unfortunately, it takes forever to mine in this game. Well, actually, it doesn't take forever to mine. It takes forever to accumulate wealth because the trading rate for gold is very low. I think somebody calculated in order to get 1 gold ingot, you have to get 40,000 gold ore and wash it into gold flakes, and then you trade the gold flakes for a gold ingot eventually. It's different than the vanilla game where you just smelt gold ore into ingots, I think. Anyway, so this is the area that we've been working on right back here. Now, this used to be basically, well, it used to be aligned slightly differently, but it was sort of the sandstone storage, crap, I got stuck here. Sandstone storage area, and that's about it. It was kind of cool, but it was also pretty basic in terms of what the function of the area was. So I went ahead, oop, I'm running out of food. I went ahead and converted it into this platform, and we'll come back to that in just a second. I need to go to the kitchen. Here's the kitchen for now. I think eventually this will get moved, and I'll build something else here, or make this into something else. But for now, this is still the kitchen. I think what I'll do is grab some berries, and we'll do some... oh, there's another berry thing. I think what we'll do is if we put these berries in here, and then we need roots. Let me get a thing of roots. There we go. That should give us, yes, okay. Should be able to get at least 15 of these mushroom soups out of this. Mushroom soup is a great source of food. I'm just going to eat the shroom and steak that I have in my inventory, though, while that's going. I'm very pleased. I mean, this is a cute kitchen. It has all that you would ever need, but it is limited in its storage capacity, and we are pretty crammed in here. So I think I would like to upgrade that at some point. But that's producing those. Now, I think, yeah, we actually have a little batch of that anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and douse that for now. Plenty of food for now. I've been farming like crazy over here. These are berries. I had done a few batches of flax as well. The flax I just needed for banners and stuff, and I may have to do some more. Flax is not as good of a cash crop as berries. For whatever reason, I don't understand it, but berries are the most, well, Second most valuable crop in the game. Cactus fruit is more valuable, but even that you can't grow that even with the mods. So this modded berry fruit is very easy to get and very lucrative indeed. I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second. But in the meantime, I'm gonna run out of storage space, I bet. The reason I'm harvesting this by hand rather than using the harvester over there is because we really need to leave these plants in place. If I harvested them using the harvester, it would actually take out the roots, which would give me roots, which is, you know, not entirely useless, but roots are not as good of a seller as berries, and so I figured I just leave them in for at least a few plants, you know, a few cycles, and then eventually we will harvest them root to stem. But for now, I'm going to leave them in so I can get another crop from them. Just going to eat a few of these berries, pick up these residuals. Okay, then we're going to go stash these for now, and then we'll come back and get the rest. So that's over half of the field, I think. On today's stream, I thought maybe we would try and do a little bit of building and finish out our quest line. And obviously we're doing a little farming as well. Okay, so that's almost full. So we've got 3 boxes full of berries. The berries are great because not only can you make a lot of money off of them, but you can also use them to pay taxes. And I think it's for every 30 berries, it's 10 hours, which means every 3 berries is 1 hour. So each berry is 20 minutes. And they stack up, and you get quite a few of them very quickly. So you can put up to a week's worth of tax in your claim block. This is the mechanic in the game where you can prevent your land from being accessible by people you don't want, basically. And so that being the case, the berries are a great way to protect your land by paying those taxes on the claim block to prevent outsiders from stealing and or taking your land. It's the property ownership mechanic of this game. Worried that we're going to run out of space yet again. Yeah, we're getting close. This will be a photo finish. There's just so many plants, and I had a fairly full inventory already, so I think we're going to run out of space. Yep, there we go. What I could do is I could put, oops, that's not what I meant. Can I just, no, I can't do that. I'll just put 1 stack in there, and then we'll be close. Each one of these is like 4, so I'm like going to be, yeah, right at the edge of it. Then what I could do is I could do 2 of those. And then I could fill this up. And then can I grab these? Okay, I think that will do it. So what I'm going to do, I mean, I could go in there and store some of these berries, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head over to the trader as it turns to day here. Put all these berries in here, and then you simply find the berry. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I need to click this 14 times 2, 28 times in order to use up all these berries. Okay, and now we have 252 pennies and 5 berries left over. That's fine. I could leave the berries, or I could just eat them. I'll just eat them. Okay, so then with the pennies, what we do is we go into here. Oops. And place these in here, and then we exchange them. And then we exchange them again. And now we have 3 gold and 12 pennies. So it's like, I guess, $3.12 equivalent. But that's a lot. I mean, we're trying to... Basically, I'm more or less trying to save up for 1,000. And so I have 3, which is 0.3%. Doesn't sound like much, but if you add this to what we've got... Oops, I always struggle. This container is weird because you have to open it, then you click on the lid. If you add it to what we've got, now we've got, this is like 6, so that's 29 gold there. And if you look at this one from the gold mining, come on. I need to move this screen. The screen was a good idea, but it's just blocking this. And then we have 27 from the gold mining, so we're over 50, and I'm trying to save it for 1,000. So as you can see, it's a little ways to go, but we're making a little bit of progress. This screen was from a mod. I saw it in the crafting window, so I went ahead and added it. I thought it was kind of cool. You know, I think I might reconfigure how this room is laid out, because this is pretty cramped back here. I mean, maybe I'll move the why don't I do that? I'll move the wardrobe over here, and I'll move this changing screen over there. That way, this is kind of like, I don't know, the bathroom, or, you know, like not even the bathroom, but maybe the changing area of this room. Looks good from that side. This side, you can still see that box coming through, but it works. Kind of a little private area, I guess. I could put a chair back there. And then we can put the wardrobe back here for now. Okay, that'll work. Interesting. It's still very inconvenient. See, the problem is I don't want to move Barrio's bed because it's claimed right now, and if I move it, it'll change the ownership there. So, anyway, and I put this bookshelf in as well. Okay, so I'm going to close this area now. Alright. Grist mill. I don't know what that is, because I've never worked with that before. Okay. Well, it wants me to have obtained all of these items, and I did that. I guess the grist mill is a block. I guess I'll do this over here. So I'm just going to build a little platform here. And let's finish this in. Should have plenty of material to do that. Okay, the grist mill I think is a G item, so yes, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to need a clay jar with linseed oil and a millstone. I do have this millstone here, although I'd rather use a different one. Probably need a couple of these. And some lumber. Okay. And I need that linseed oil, which I believe I actually get from the millstone, if I'm not mistaken. I need a flaxseed. I know I have flaxseed in here. I think it's there. And let's go out to the millstone. And do I have cloth on this one? No, I do not. Okay. I know I have cloth in that building. Okay, so we're going to grab this and place that there, and we need a clay pot, which I happen to have, clay jar. And we'll craft the linseed oil, because I'm going to need that. While that's crafting, I know I need, I think it said 4 wool, or 4 cloth. It's not really wool. This game should implement wool, but it has yet to do that. Wool was a much more important fabric in at least medieval Europe than flax. Flax was used to make linen, and it was derived from the Middle East and Egypt, not Europe. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so now we have everything we need, including those round timbers. Okay, so that unlocks some blocks for me, and now it wants me to do 3 framed vertical mechanical shaft. I'm gonna have to do a let's just do this real quick. I'm gonna have to do some scaffolding, I think. What I could do is I can move my ore crusher over here and attach it to the windmill. It'd certainly be a more efficient way to crush ore than by hand, which I think, I don't know if I've done that on the live stream. I've certainly done it on camera on a playthrough that I was working on, but I decided to just stick to the live stream instead. I was going to do a YouTube series, Let's Play, on this server, but I decided just to stick to the live streams. I mean, if anybody wants to watch my videos, they can just watch the live streams of this game. I think I'll stick to live streaming this game. I'll do other types of things for other games. Okay. So now, we can do this for scaffolding. Okay, so there's a good scaffold, and then I'll put this there. Okay, so now we've got a little ramp up to here, and we may have to get more creative as we go. But it wants me to place 3 framed vertical mechanical shaft. So let's type in vertical. Oh, it's this thing. Okay. And I need much more linseed oil. So, yeah, what we're gonna have to do is grab some clay and grab some more flax seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just grab them all. And then we need this clay, because I'm gonna need some more jars. This is unfortunate because I did not plan to need that much to complete this quest, but I've never completed this quest before, so yeah. We'll put this in here. Do we have any fuel? Yes, I have a little bit of fuel left. Okay. So these are 10 each, so I'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do 6. I'll get rid of all that. I won't need that. And then I'll probably need 1 more flax seed. Means I'm gonna have to get some of that and then make 1. And then I'll put the flax back in flax storage, put the clay back in clay storage. Moving quickly here because there's no point in belaboring some of this logistical stuff. Okay, okay. We may need some more fuel. Put this in here. It is not as efficient to use these logs, obviously, but it is what, it's the only thing I have on me, so it's convenient. While we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and get the linseed oil started. Do I have a mill in here? Millstone? No, I do not. I must have moved it over there. Or over here. Okay, so those are producing linseed oil. And let's go back and finish out the clay jars. I think we're done with that. So douse that and grab the other 2 jars. We'll head back over and queue up the linseed oil over here. I should probably mass produce a whole bunch of linseed oil. By the way, one thing you can do, I did craft this pottery jar earlier, and I think you can store grain in it. So I'm going to put it in my warehouse. How about right there, and then let me try. Let me try putting this in it. Hard to find the hitbox, actually. Well, it's a very small vessel, but it looks kind of nice there, so it'll probably look better in a house. Okay, so that is going to do it for that pot, and then almost done with the linseed. We're one more to go there, and then we can start building more of those. Obviously, I have plenty of timber on me as well. Okay, so plenty of linseed oil. Alright. Oh, we have a little barbarian visitor. Always a delight. Surprised he's the only one. Okay, and that does it for that one. Okay, and that does it for that one. Let's see if I can do this. Kind of go, be a little cheeky with it. I don't know if the game's gonna let me do this. Okay, yeah. And then what I really would like is, well, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do a legit. We're just gonna have to do legit supports here. I don't know if I have to build them in or not. It's the thing. Apparently not. Okay, and then now we can do the stairs. And I'll just stick to wood for now. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do that one, but I think I can do this one. As long as I don't build it. Ah, crap, I gotta... And we're out of sticks again, okay. Fortunately, I have a couple more of these. Alright. And let's see if I can do the stairs now. Yes, I can. Okay. I feel a little precarious up here, but it is what it is. Okay, so build that. Wait, okay, hold on. I did not read the instructions. Place 3 framed vertical mechanical shaft. A split. Alright, let me pull out the old Framed vertical mechanical shafts. Do I have to build those in a crafting bench? I mean, that's a vertical, but it's not framed. Maybe that's the issue. Well, let me go to a crafting table and see if there's something I can craft there. Alright. I think most players who play this game will run into this this similar issue where they are kind of figuring things out on the fly, and it is not easy. What's this? Where'd that go? Well, not seeing anything there. Let me go over to this guy here and see if I can get an idea of what they did. They used like these floors on the outside. That's clever. Framed vertical mechanical shaft. Yeah, it's just it's a part. Oh, well, that's a joint. Well, I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I might have, let me try to look this up real quick. I'll be right back. Nobody's really watching the stream right now, so well, one person's watching, I guess. Well, one person, if you're watching, you know how to do this. Let me know. But framed vertical mechanical shaft. Well, it has this vertical mechanical split. Maybe I have to do that first. Yeah, okay, so there's the... Oh, you know what? There it is. Okay, I know what I did wrong. It's a block variant, and I just didn't do the framed version. Okay, here we go. So this will be more stable anyway. Okay, figure that out. Frame vertical mechanical shaft. 2. And 3. Now it wants me to build all 3. Okay. Framed vertical mechanical joint down. Alright. And just kind of follow through with this. Place a framed vertical mechanical, make sure the horizontal connector faces away from the building. So I think what I need to do I need to build more scaffolding? Can I just do a 4? Like my colleague did over there? Ooh, I almost fell. Nah, I can't really do that. I think I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, so with those two, I should be able to get a third one here. Can't really seem to get that one. Could just... Alright, let's try this. Okay, I guess I have to build that up. Now I can do this, and can I do that? So now I need to build that one up. This is highly unstable scaffolding, folks, so just bear with me. But now we are here, and now we can do the vertical joint down, right there. And which way do we want this mill to face? Should we have it face outwards, so it faces people coming? Sure. Okay, and I need round timber, so let's get some round timber. Round timber is so annoying because you hardly ever like have it on hand. Right. I'm just gonna make a bunch, but I'm only gonna take one of them. Okay. I'll store the rest later. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not framed. Same concept, though. And hopefully I have the materials to build this as well. Looks like I do. Okay, now it wants me to build the mechanical windmill. Okay, this should be interesting. Now this one, I may need to redo my freaking scaffolding. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, there's another barbarian. He's on the wall. That's great. I could probably just do it along this wall over here. Like right along here. Scaffolding is annoying. I almost wish there was like a special scaffolding block that would, you know, for like an hour of real world time, create a stable platform to do stuff from. I would like to put it here. Can I do this one instead? Yeah, I can do that one. And then I can do... Can I do that? Yeah, I can even do that. That's funny. Okay, so then I can put a stair going up here. So I have to build this. I would like a stair right along here. Can I do this? Just temporarily? Like that. There we go. Okay, and then I need a stair going up. Perfect. Okay, so now it wants me to build... Okay. So I actually have to get rid of this stair. So we now have sufficient scaffolding. Do we have sufficient resources to place this? It's interfering. This is interfering, actually. Okay. Let's try it again. What's the problem? Round timber. Again, okay. So let's go grab some round timber. This will be the first windmill I've ever built by myself. Now I have built, I've used other pre-existing windmills from teammates and things, but this is the first one I built from scratch, so I'm pretty excited about this, and it's good to know how to do it. Come on. And place. Why won't you place? Are we getting interference from below? Let's try that. Okay. Well, looking at what I need, I don't have any windmill blades, and I don't have sufficient timber as well. Tell you what, I can easily just do this. So we can keep the scaffolding coming up from this wall here, and I can get rid of this to get my timber. Is that going to give me timber, or is that just giving me sticks? Easy solution though, I just make another timber in my inventory. Let's see if that allows me to place this. This is getting a little bit frustrating. It's a little tricky to figure out how to place this thing. It still won't let me place it. Not in the way. Yeah, this is correct alignment. Looking over at that other one, the big peg sticks outwards from it. I'm just trying to see if there's anything blocking it. I have sufficient resources except for the windmill blades. Do I need to make those? I guess we can go try making those. Windmill blade. Where are you? Where is the windmill blade? Is it here? That would surprise me. Okay, I need to figure out this, how to make that. And it's a little tricky because it really doesn't look like a windmill blade in this window. And I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's on the weaving deal. Well, see, now it's white again. Well, I can't help but feel like it's a little bit buggy. This game is really buggy in general. This server crashes once every few hours, so I mean, it gives you an idea. It's still fun though because it's a really, I love the graphics, to be honest. Windmill blade, where are you? Are you here? We can make a book. That's cool. Ah, man. How do we make a windmill blade? There, it's right there. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see it on the other one. Right here. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay, I need timber and sticks. Okay, so I'm gonna need more timber. Okay, now we have 4 windmill blades, and I think if I just do another timber from one of those logs, I should be good. Yes, that is literally every single object that I need to finish this. Why can I not place this? Is it this? Is this interfering? What if I change the angle? It's supposed to face away from the building. I mean, I could change the angle up there. I don't know why I can't place this. Could be a server issue. Or it could be, there might be some sort of limitation on the number of windmills you can construct in a given area. So I might have to move it to that. Because I ended up getting this second claim over here. So I might have to move it over there. For now, I'm going to officially give up. And we are going to probably have to do that off camera. I'm about to fall off here. Hopefully I have sufficient inventory space to take in all of these resources. Okay. So what we can do instead for the rest of the live stream is we can go ahead and make the catapult. Or should I go try to construct this up there? I always pick this rock up like once every couple hours when it respawns. Okay, I mean I could go up here. We are not quite in our other area. Yeah, I almost have to go... Okay, I'll have to go the long way. Gotta watch out with the falling, because you can really damage yourself. I guess I could take out this barbarian while I'm over here. One of our little visitors. These barbarians are nice because they give you a steady supply of materials, because you get usually either copper or you get copper, iron, and metal parts typically, because they have copper tools, or sometimes they have barbed clubs, which are metal parts, and then they have broken swords, which give you 2 iron ingots. So they're pretty handy. They're my friends. And my friend has got a club, so we get iron parts out of this. Super easy with this steel sword. I'll just eat all this. Save the skull. I've been collecting the skulls. You can sell the skulls, and I have sold some. But I want to collect them. I think it would be funny to leave like 50 skulls in somebody's base, just without telling them. Because that's what qualifies as humor for me. Okay, so we are officially, as you can see, facing down, which means that once we cross over here, we will be in our next chunk, and I could even build the windmill all the way up there if I wanted to, because I actually, oh, there's three barbarians over there I could go kill, and maybe on my way back I will. But for now, let's head up the mountain. I think I'd like to try building it on top of this plateau. Honestly, I think that'd be fun. And you know, if you're talking about catching the wind, well, you know, it's just so. It's so not handy, though. Just let me just see if it can be done. So we built this path all the way up here. I don't know if this path is going to stay or if it's going to decay. I think I'm in... Yeah, I'm in this one here, and I actually saved or conquered, or whatever you call it, claimed the one next to it. But we'll get pretty close, and it's not a perfect tunnel by any means, but it's still very, very tall. As a matter of fact, we may be amongst the tallest builds, the tallest blocks placed in the world. Here's a window. I can... I should just leave this window out. Massive lag spike. We might be crashing. Nope, we're good. Okay. Yeah, real careful. You can see down there. And you can see the general shape of the piece of land that I claimed as well. And what you gotta understand is I am diagonally one this way, but I actually bought that one there. Interesting. So what I could do is I could extend out the walls, or I could buy the one I'm currently sitting in. Yeah, actually what I should do is I should build the second windmill down here, is what I should do. Well, let me revise my thinking on this and do that, but here's the top of the plateau. Again, very careful to not fall. But there's our area. Pretty cool. Looks nice. I might have to remake this wall, just, you know, kind of come out like that. And I'm tempted to buy this area as well. And then I could even buy that area there, which would be this one east of my place, right along there. So then I would have those four. That'd be pretty cool. If I bought this area, by the way, I would be buying up to this edge over here, which is crazy far away, actually. It's a very large area. Right to about here. So, you know, I would have the platform, and then this area onwards would be Terra Incognita. I am only allowed to purchase 4, so, I mean, that would make sense for this to be one of the 4. And I don't really need the whole plateau. I mean, the whole plateau itself would probably be these 4, and I don't need these 2, so. But I digress. I'm just kind of talking out loud about options. I guess if I got another house member who wanted to build up here, I'd get 2 additional places. There's my neighbor, by the way. Do I have a crossbow on me? Yes, I do. You can zoom in with the crossbow a little bit, so. They have a nice place. I haven't been able to infiltrate inside. This is a gold mine, by the way. Oh my, there's like little divots, like somebody's been trying to sneak down there. Interesting. But there is a gold field there, and my neighbor has a claim to it. I do not. Okay, so let's put this away, and let's go back down and build this windmill down in the adjacent plot there. If I do this, that means I'm going to have to expand the walls, which means that I really can't log off until I'm done constructing the walls for the sake of security. These cactus flowers are so valuable, by the way. They're like one of the most valuable objects in the game. They're literally more valuable than gold ore, which is crazy. One of the criticisms of the trading post mod is that it kind of gets value a little bit off. But most of the trading post mod's concepts of value for objects in this game stems directly from the land claim tax mechanic, which also places or assigns value to objects that you can use to pay taxes. And that's in vanilla, so hard to blame the trading post mod for something that is fundamentally a vanilla mechanic, or at least has a similar... Oh shoot, come on, no, oh, don't die. Okay, we didn't die, but I did miss my barbarians there. Guess I could go get a crossbow bolt. Why is that? Oh, we're getting some damage. I don't really care about that map. Those maps I have so many of, and I don't need them. Yeah, this barbarian was able to get in real close. Well, I guess I better... This is always a weird little thing. I'm not sure why I couldn't build a cube there earlier on, but let's try building this wall back up. Yeah, see, it won't let me build a cube there. And our little friend decided to join us. Okay. We're doing poorly on inventory space for what it's worth. I may want to go drop off some sandstone, to be honest. But let's try to finish up real quick with what we're doing. Okay, so cannot build that. I don't understand why I can't build that. Is there must be? I would not be surprised if there's an object down below this, like a floor that I can't see. But the solution for now is just going to be this. Just building these two walls for support. Okay, and then we'll put this one back in. Okay. Our wall is repaired, the barbarians are cleared for now, and we can head back inside. I may or may not leave this platform for something that I build there later. See, I'm thinking of having like a little brook or stream that kind of comes along either side. Certainly on this side, we've made what is definitely going to be a stream bed there. And I might do something with it over here, but we'll see. But what we're going to have to do to make this viable is we're going to have to... I mean, I'm half tempted to... What if we just did this? Yeah, I'm gonna need to place... I need to store my my stone, which means... Where did I put that crafting table? I used to have a crafting table in here. No, I don't seem to have one in my inventory. So I can make one. I hate to waste material. But what we'll do is we'll make a crafting table, then we'll make a crate, and I'll just store it right here in this dungeon keep looking area. We'll need planks for that crate. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we'll place this down here. And we'll store a bunch of that sand. I guess I didn't have as much as I thought. Okay, so the way to do this, really, if I'm being honest, I may want to hold off and figure out what I want to do with that, but oh, okay, we're running out. Okay. Okay, that's better. I'll store my planks and some timber on this thing for now. Okay, and I'll store all my sandstone there. We'll come back. We'll need that sandstone in just a minute, but for now I'm storing it there. And I think what I'll do is I will get rid of this top layer first. Right up until the one with the stairs. That dust is in the way. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll probably have this come out this way. So and we're back out of space again. Tell you what, I need to store some more stuff. And let's stop deconstructing until we start building, because we need to stop running out of space. So if I'm going to build a wall, eventually I'm going to move it up to here, basically, right? So this is going to come out to about there. And I don't mind that it's that there's some space in between this and the wall. I actually like that because it's more secure. So if I can kind of, I'm just going to build some posts to kind of signify where I'd like the wall to approximately be, keeping roughly the same distance between the green border and where the wall is going to be. And let's put one right about there, and that way we can have the gatehouse here. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of where our perimeter walls are going to be. Again, the green border indicating that that's land that we own. Grab that large sandstone. Okay, so that is kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to do this. This looks to be detached. I'm not sure what happened here when he originally built this, but let's just be done with it. I don't know what this is doing up here anyway. Probably caused server lag if it just sits there. Okay, there we go. So I guess the question is, do I want to continue it from this wall here? What is that? Is this timber? That's weird. Why would they do that? That's a strange thing to do. Seems to be like a workaround. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna continue it from the gatehouse. Which means keeping this grid here. And the ironic thing is I'm going to be moving the gatehouse, so you know, this might not make the most sense efficiency-wise, but I want to keep it on the same grid because I really like the gatehouse in its current form. Because it basically has this nice like asymmetrical alignment with my other building area over there. And so I'm basically just going to keep this grid because I think it's going to work well. So this is going right across the road here, but I just want to get it lined up right over on this side. So it doesn't matter where it goes as long as I get to where I need my outer wall to be, and then we can adjust accordingly. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, there we go. So, and let's go one more. Let's get rid of this, and let's see how far we want to take this to the edge. I think right about there. That'd be fine. So then we can get an actual, this will be the actual wall. Okay, and that's fine. And then we know that we need to... Ooh, you know what? I might have miscalculated. That's the actual wall. We need a gatehouse here, don't we? This angle on the gatehouse is going to be tricky. Because we need it to be like right here. Yeah, I guess it's going to have to be a lateral gatehouse, like right across. So I think maybe like right here, if I kind of come along right through here. Okay. And I think that'll be fine. I might need to dig out a little bit. Let me go see how they did this one. And now that I've got all of those in place over there, I can get rid of these middle ones that I don't need. Okay, so they didn't have a floor at all. They just did the gatehouse. And then an entrance right behind it. And I like that style. Although it's tempting to have a moat. But I think this will work. So I think it's a portcullis. And we need to have the little ledge go inside, yes? Just trying to copy what I see down here. Yeah, the ledge goes inside. That'll work. Okay, and then that to connect it up, and just for what it's worth, let me just try one last thing. Drawbridge, sandstone. What would this look like if I did this? I mean, it's the same dimensions, it would just have a bridge sticking out of it, right? Basically. And it will let me put it right there. Interesting. Well, we'll come back to that. So let me dismantle this one over here. Dismantling these as I go. We're running out of light, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? I better leave that up just as a way of keeping track of how to do this. Let's work on just building the rest of the wall. I want to empty out a good chunk of my inventory. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is decide how to do this wall. So one thing I could do is I could move it like this, basically. So there's a wall kind of adjacent to where they would be going on the gatehouse. Get rid of a couple of these and connect it up. Okay, and let's see what that looks like. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Get rid of that, because that's just a placeholder. So this is kind of the general shape of the wall, and then obviously what I would want to do is do a pretty much a beeline here. From here. Let's see here. Let's make sure it's lined up correctly. Okay, so that is pretty good. Okay. And unfortunately, I'm running out of room here, but the angle is advantageous. So I would say... See, what I'm worried about is people, like, they can get pretty close. They can't quite get up to the wall, though. And so, I think we'll be okay. They'd have to build quite the contraption outside of my land in order to go over the wall. And I'll build these walls up nice and tall. But it is getting progressively closer, so I wonder if at some point I should move it over one. Like here, I could just do this. And then at some point, you know, I might need to connect it outwards a little ways. But let's keep going for now. Get that underneath one. Okay. I'm sure this is very exciting, but mostly the reason I'm even live streaming this isn't necessarily because it's going to be the most exciting, but it's kind of an experiment to see how viable live streaming is, and also to, if I have any hardcore fans, they can follow along, and for me to document what I'm doing. And we had a big old lag spike there. Okay, so let's connect this up. Okay, there we go. So that will connect up in a second. I'm going to need to work on this weird area here. I think what I'm going to do is another crafting table, to be honest. And probably put some storage right along here or something, because I need to start storing stuff. Let's do another wood crate. Okay, there we go. And, whoops, there we go. Crafting table here. Storage crate. And we'll fill it with the sandstone. Okay. Now, here, we'll have to, let's empty this guy out. And move it over here. And we'll place all of those items in it. And then I guess I'll have to get all these timber. It's nice to have the timber. Ooh, shoot. And I died. Yeah, that's oh, that's neat. That's neat. Okay, I respawned near my bed. Surprised that didn't cause a bunch of lag, to be honest. Grabbing our stuff here. I mean, frankly, that's the kind of thing that can crash the server if you're not careful. And it's damaged. And that's damaged now too, and that's interesting. Can I just deconstruct this? Is it going to give me any resources? I just want to get rid of all this. This was a bad thing to do. When Barrio did this, I mean, I don't know if it caused server lag, but it is not a good way to solve a issue where the two building grids don't line up perfectly. But I'll take the free timber, that's for sure. Generally speaking, I think it's a bad idea, and it's not because, I mean, here the reality is you shouldn't use timber, standalone timber in the real world 9 out of 10 times. Most of the time it's a bad idea. And I can't seem to pick that up. Yeah, that's okay. It's gone. And that's gone. Okay. Repair that sandstone wall. That's interesting. When the wall got damaged, it turned to regular stone texture. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get these to line up, which means I have to get rid of this grid here, which is coming from over there. And we're going to have to find a creative solution at this point here somewhere, but for now, we just need to connect these up. And then we need to probably build a wall along here to make up for this one. Or, you know, at least come out to about here. Or we could do like a, I don't know. Why don't we just do this for now? I may change my mind on this later. Okay, so the way to do this, probably, is to do a diagonal dynamic wall here and try to get it as close as possible to the edge. So this is going to be tough, very tough thing to do. This is probably one of the hardest things in the game right now. But what you want to do is stand out here and find that angle and get it as close to the wall as possible and bury it in the sand slightly. And go ahead and place it. And then build on top to make sure you can. Theoretically, that should work. Let's try it. Why can't I build on top? Can't even do that. Well, I tell you what, I think that means we're gonna have to retry that. Might actually make more sense to put this cube in. That way I will get the, theoretically, the limitations of where I can place this wall block. It doesn't have to be diagonal either. In fact, it might make more sense to go more like this. So the main thing is you want to put it in a way that it doesn't interfere with the other block grids next to it, because then you can build up around it pretty easily. See, that looks pretty connected on both ends there, but can I build on top of it? Not quite. But that's kind of what I want to go for. This is so hard. Another option would be to build a cube here. And then try building a wall on top of that, like that. And that one is the one I need. Ah, no, I can't do that one. We're very close. I'm going to do this cube again. I'm just going to set it out slightly. Okay, so it's connected there. And we'll come over here on the inside, and we will attempt to place... Yeah, see, there's a little gap. You can see the gap in between the walls, and that's kind of the exploit we're going for. This used to be not such a big deal back in previous versions of the game. And frankly, I think they should make less of... I think it's a physics issue is the problem. when you have blocks that are taking up the same space and attempting to connect to one another, it creates physics issues. I need to be able to build that right there. Let me try building it from this side. I'm going to put some stairs in just to make this a little more convenient. Okay, let's see. Okay, I cannot build that one now. Okay, so let's try this again. I could do, well, can't quite do that. Okay. I need to build that. Well, we could just try this. It's just not going to be perfect is the thing to keep in mind on this. Why can't I not build that? I need to build that. I think I'm using like an exploit to build it this way from the beginning, and therefore when I try to do it on the second layer, it recognizes that it's interfering with another block grid. Game. Okay, so that's what I want. Can't do that. You know what? I'm going to give up for now. I'm just going to leave it like that for now, and we'll come back to it later. I'll do it off screen. Okay, so, but that's going to be kind of the shape of our wall, and that means I can get rid of these. Well, actually, I could keep those. Well, no, I'll get rid of them for now. I might keep them later. How about I'll keep this one just to give me the idea. Okay, so then, but I like overall the shape of this, so we're going to go ahead and start locking this in, which means we're going to start to use up that sandstone. I'm going to go grab the stuff from inside first. Grab those planks and timbers as well. With the steel hammer, this doesn't take too long to construct at all. Usually just 2 whacks of the hammer will get most the cubes locked into place. Other timbery kind of things take a little longer, but not too bad overall. Now, I'm going to run out of sandstone very quickly doing this. This project is going to take up a lot more sandstone than I had when I started this project to expand my walls. And we're also out of wooden sticks. Okay, I'm going to do 6 of those. Get rid of this. Definitely want to pick up every little sandstone you come across while you're doing this. Get rid of these walls. We don't need these. I'm going to leave this side intact for now because I want to preserve the option of building something neat on that grid over here that connects to the keep grid. Oops, I'm going to keep that. the keep grid is a neat grid. It's this grid here, and it's not the same as the wall grid, so I do want to keep that. And I do want to keep the gatehouse for now, even though eventually I will be building the outer gatehouse out there. But I just want to keep it as a model. Probably stream for another half hour or so. And then I'll probably go ahead and end it. But my main goal is to finish out a couple quests. So even though we're building this outer wall because we felt the necessity to do so. Sometimes you gotta crouch to get these. Even though we're building the outer wall out of necessity, my main goal is to finish the quest so that I don't feel so guilty about using advanced blocks off camera. God, I can't get that one. I'll get this one. Oh, almost. There it is. Sometimes you gotta aim for under the sand with those. Okay, we're out of sandstone again. And I'm just gonna keep this process up until I've used all of these resources over here. Which is almost now, by the way. So I'm gonna keep that as is for now. I may change that up a little bit, but for now that's going to stay. And this is going to stay, and that's all going to stay. Okay, we've used up that sandstone. Okay, and then we have no more sandstone, so that is good for now. Just kind of examine where we're at here. You know, this is going to be the wall. Now, this is not a secure wall. It's pretty low. You can probably just, I think some people could find their way over that. We're going to build it up at least one or two more. And there's going to be a huge chunk of this road that's outside of my wall, but yet that I still own. I could build a couple of little outbuildings out here. And then this is going to go up through this mountain here and up into the mountain. You know, like right up through that here, you know, and kind of continuing that way. And that is going to be a lot of fun. Just grab a couple of these. Oh, somebody's asking what the Discord is. Let me just, oh, how do you find the Discord? You know what, that is not what I was looking for. I'm so not good at Discord. Oh, there, somebody got it. Oops, I want to keep that one. I was out here collecting these sandstones. Every time I collect 12 of those, I get to build a new cube. And I do have sandstone reserves in storage, by the way, so I will, off camera, probably go out and build up the rest of these walls. But I wanted to give you an idea of how we're going about this upgrade. I might want to go back up to the mountain and take a look at how it looks from up there. Because it might not make sense, to be honest. It might look weird. Okay, there we go. So there is the approximate dimension. There are the approximate dimensions of what I'm working on. And I feel pretty good about that. So let us build a windmill. So the windmill could be... I could put it right back here. What if I put it right about here? Like, boom. Like, I just made a little platform connected to the wall grid right here. What if I did that? Okay, I'm gonna have to go get some of my sandstone reserves to do this, and I'm okay with that, because I still wanted to use up that sandstone anyway. I find myself oscillating between wall building mode, where I use up all of my sandstone, and then other mode, where I do other things until I have a full supply of sandstone again. Okay, so that's as much as I can carry, that's fine. We'll grab this Old Faithful over here. I really do love the music in this game, by the way. I think you can hear it. It's lovely. It's really the best word for it. Okay, so we'll smack this and that. Okay, let's do this mill thing once again. So I'm going to put it right here. And then we're going to do vertical. This guy here. Ooh, that's neat. No silver. I don't have any silver, but okay. And then so let's first construct this. I think what I'm going to do is try to get a scaffold going around up this way. So let's start out by doing some scaffolding. We just know we're going to need to. Alright. And then I want this one. And I'm running low on food as well. So I'm well aware of that. Oh, I'm out of sticks again. Well, that's unfortunate, but I think we have enough to do at least a little bit. Alright, let's try that, and I think I probably need to build that one for sure. Okay. And let me have a little food. And then let's try to do one here. This is again scaffolding. Let me put this one down here. I'm gonna do this one right here. So I'm like doing the scaffolding first this time because I know I'm gonna need it. And I think it would just be a lot more convenient to have it out of the way. It's actually easier to build the scaffolding while I'm building the windmill. Okay, I need those wooden sticks, so let's go get some wooden sticks. Easiest way to get wooden sticks in this game, other than having a really brush-heavy forest near you, is to use logs. I'll do 6. I usually do them in stacks of about 6. I'm very grateful for the larger inventory that the game added since the last version, and that my server is pretty generous with. I think we have 84 slots. Okay, so with those sticks, let's go ahead and finish this project. Need to build the scaffolding. And we're going to do one more scaffolding layer. Okay, and that should be enough support for this last one. And if I can do a 7... there, do the stairs here, and I can actually do another stairs up there, so that should be good. If I can I do a number 7 without building that? Looks like it. I just need to find the angle. I hate working up on heights like this and kind of creeping over the edge. Yeah, I can't quite find it. Let me try this again. Almost. Yeah, I can't quite get it. Can I turn this into stairs without... Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then I can put the scaffolding stairs going up that way. Okay, so I think our scaffolding is more or less complete. So now let's go ahead and get the vertical, framed vertical, whatever you call them, whatchamacallums. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then 3, and then what I can do is I can do this guy. Okay, I gotta build this guy first. This is unstable. I feel very self-conscious, or not, like, very uncertain about whether this will hold. But so far so good. Okay, and then it wants me to do the joint down. This is memory from the thing. And do I want it to face this way? I think I do. Which means I might have to rejigger this scaffolding, but for now, let's finish this. I need more round timber. Great. I just know. Where would I put the round timber? I think I used it on something, didn't I? So we have to go get more round timber real quick. Thought I had more, to be honest. By the way, if somebody came along right now, I'd be very vulnerable to theft. Okay, so let's hope nobody comes along. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. While that's crafting, I'm going to go drop off our barbarian loot in the furnace. Okay. Oh, we have more sandstone here, by the way. Should probably grab some of that. Okay, And then this should be ready. Yes. Grab all of that. And I do have a log or two extra just in case. Okay, we should be ready to finish this goddamn windmill. Now the thinking was, possibly, the reason it didn't work last time is because it was in the same grid as the other windmill. So now that we're in a different grid, the hope is that it works this time. Okay. So, here goes nothing. Cross your fingers. We want to place it right up there. Like that, I think. Now, why the fuck would you be facing that way? Is there like a wind mechanic that I'm not aware of? A lag. Maybe I should just get on top of it. I totally could. I'm scared as hell. Okay, this is fully assembled, and it's facing this way. Why can I not place it? Am I only allowed to place it going north and south? Is that a thing? I guess I'll try. I guess I'll try facing it south. Of course, that's the same direction I tried the other one. And that one appears to be facing southwest. So. Ooh, shit. I almost forgot that this was... I guess that's gonna stay. So I guess I'm going... I guess we'll try that. I'm having so much trouble with this windmill. I wonder if anybody else has trouble with the windmill. Well, it should be... Oh! I was so close. I was just in the way. Let me try that again. So, I was very close that time. How do I not be in the way? Okay, right there. Okay. Alright. And it needs just a little bit more timber, which I think I can get by disassembling my scaffolds. Yes, excellent. Ha, we have a working windmill. I did. According to the... Why did it not register that? I don't know why the quest didn't register that. Yeah, the quest isn't registering that for some reason. Well, I completed that quest, and I'm going to have to figure out what the issue is offline, but I'm going to consider that quest finished. So I will build this. and I might have to redo the whole quest offline, but I'm going to consider it done. Yeah, I don't know why it's not registering. I think I have to put a millstone in this thing to make it work too, by the way. But we will do that off camera. Let's quickly, with the 8 minutes we have remaining for today's live stream, try hoardings. Now this is so easy. I already did a little bit, but it wants me to place 2 blocks hoarding floor with shooting hole. So, or hoarding floor. Is this, why can't I, oh, here we go. And let's do another one. This is just a dummy block just to finish the quest. I may still post my series of videos on doing the initial quest on this server. Basically, as you might imagine, constructing this house was part of that quest line. Okay, I seem to not be registering my quests anymore. I wonder if it's gonna do that if I sign off, because that's a hoarding floor, right? Yeah, I mean, totally valid. Yeah, I don't know why it's not registering, but that would complete my hoardings, and then we're gonna do siege mechanics another time, I guess. I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Medieval Engineers, and hopefully by then we'll be able to finish these quests. So I will see you next time.